Hi lovelies, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today is the first day of what will be something I'm going to continue to do on my channel. I have so many topics and spiritual conversations that I want to have with you because I really want this channel to be a place where spiritually we can grow together, and I want the conversation to be open and for us to get in the comments and really build our community. I want us to help each other grow, heal, and just become the best kind of versions of ourselves that we can be. So I thought I'd start today easy, not gonna jump in at the deep end, and talk about an equation that may help you free yourself. Free yourself from feeling stuck, from feeling bound to situations or bound to emotions or bound to things that don't serve you, or if you're feeling lost, this might help you. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please do hit a lovely thumbs up if you do. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I post spiritual and psychic content every single week. And leave your love, your tips, your guidance, your help and advice on this topic in the comments below because I'd love to hear it. Today I'm going to talk to you about an equation which was created by Jack Canfield. Now you may know Jack Canfield. He's done a lot of law of attraction work. He's written numerous best-selling books. Chicken Soup for the Soul is one of those books. But he has created an equation which really reminds you that you can take back the control. So often in life we are led to believe that how we feel is dictated by how others treat us. This equation is to remind you that you choose. It's your body, it's your emotions, it's your life. And yes, you can be triggered by certain things, but in the end, ultimately, how you respond and how you choose to kind of dwell and live is entirely up to you. And that may be really hard to hear if it's the first time you're hearing about it, but how you feel is your responsibility. So Jack Canfield's equation is E plus R equals O. And some people say this is event plus reaction equals outcome. Some say this is event plus response equals outcome. Ultimately, it's the same thing. So basically what it is an event will take place in your life. You cannot control that event. You could lose your job, you could lose your relationship, someone might break up with you, someone might say something horrible to you, about you. The event you cannot control. The response, the reaction, you can control. Now an example of this is, say you've got a partner, a family member, a friend that you are getting into an argument with. That's the event. You can choose to respond in multiple ways. You could get emotional, you could get angry, you could react calmly. However you choose to react, it's your reaction really that creates the end result, which is the outcome. So in life at the moment, if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling bound, if you are feeling hopeless and helpless, remember that you can choose again. It may not feel like it. Sometimes if you're in depression, anxiety, just suffering with your mental health, you can feel so bound and stuck, like I am never going to get out of this. I need you to know that you can choose again. You're talking to a girl who had a 2-week anxiety breakdown. Trust me, you can choose again. And you cannot control the event. So let's take what we're all dealing with right now, for example, COVID-19. We cannot control that there is a worldwide international pandemic. We cannot control it. It is out of our control. Okay, that's happened. We can choose how we respond. You can choose to dwell, you can choose to dig and concentrate and focus on the numbers that are rising, the fact that it's not going anywhere, the fact that you can go down that rabbit hole, or you can choose again. You can choose to take this as a positive thing, that you can be at home more, you can spend more time by yourself, growing yourself, self-development. You can take this time to launch a business. You can take this time to really look at yourself and heal yourself. You can take this time to nurture your friendships, your relationships. You can take this time to do something positive. But ultimately, the event has happened. But what hasn't happened is your response and your reaction. That is your kind of choice. And so a lot of us, sometimes we feel stuck and we get into this kind of rut where we feel like everything's external to us and it's happening to us and there's nothing we can do about it. And well, how am I supposed to feel? There's a pandemic and I've had an argument with this person and my job, I hate it, and all these things that are external to you, they are all events, things that you cannot control. instead of focusing on what you can't do, let's focus on what you can do. So at the moment, if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, you know, I'm not a doctor, but why not give this a go? Why not try it? Why not choose again? Why not be like, okay, I can't change the things that are, well, sometimes you can change them. Sometimes you can remove yourself from situations, things like that. But if you can't, let's not focus on what we can't do. Let's focus on what we can do. Let's move ourselves away from focusing so heavily on the event, and let's look at focusing on our response, our reaction. And I heard something really interesting the other day from Gabby Bernstein, another law of attraction queen, I guess. And she basically said that start small. So you may not be able to go from depression to extreme happiness. That's a big jump, right? But you can choose the next response up. So you can go from depression to feeling okay. And then from feeling okay, you can go to, I feel slightly happy today. And then from that, you can go to, I feel quite good. And from that, you just keep building. I think there is this kind of pressure to jump from one extreme to the other and to achieve everything so fast. You know, we're in this fast-paced society where we want to achieve everything so quickly. You know, I want it now, instant gratification. I want it now, I want the likes now, I want the subscribers now, I want the money now, I want everything right now. And that has now filtered into our emotions. It's filtered into our internal. It's now become subconsciously part of how we think, how we feel, how we act. And it's important to remember that baby steps are valuable. And in that journey is where you will find the joy. And joy is not a destination. It's not a destination. Joy, happiness, emotion, it's not a destination, it's now. It's all in the now. And like I said, you cannot control certain aspects in your life. You just can't. But what you can control is your response, how you feel. Now, someone might trigger you and you might want to turn around and go, well, how am I supposed to respond if they're calling me bad names? That's a conditioning. It's a conditioning to think that you have to respond a certain way because someone's responding a certain way to you. And I really want to talk about conditionings and you know, our childhood conditionings and what we've been conditioned to believe, because it's such a big topic and something that plays such a big part in our adult lives. But remember, you can always choose how you respond. And if you didn't respond how you wanted to the first time, because trust me, sometimes people trigger us and we just snap. We're human, right? But you don't have to stay in that. You don't have to dwell in it for 2 weeks. You don't have to beat yourself up about it. You can say, oh, I didn't react how I wanted to react, and choose again. It's better that you acknowledge that you didn't react how you wanted to and to choose again, rather than dwell in the guilt, the embarrassment, the shame, and go deeper, deeper, deeper into that. It's better that you snap out of it and go, I didn't respond how I wanted to. Because then you acknowledge it, you learn from it, and you grow, and next time you'll respond in the way that you wanted to, or that you want to when you're next faced with that kind of situation. So remember, E plus R equals O. We're starting on an easy one. I want to ease in. These are conversations that I want to continue to have every single week. I have so much stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about angel numbers. I want to talk about angels. I want to talk about signs. I want to talk about healing and growth and development and mindset. These are things I am so utterly and completely passionate about, and I can't wait to share them with you. And just before I go to end these videos, I think with just a oracle card, just a message from Spirit. So Spirit, please show us what you would like the lovelies to know today. What do you want to share with the consciousness? What would you like us to know? Create. I feel like that's really fitting. You are the creator of your life, and you create your life by the way you feel and the way you choose to be. And at any given moment, at any given time, no matter how dark it seems, no matter how lost you feel, you can choose again. A really wise woman called Emma Privilege, I've talked about her a few times before, she said something one time and it just stuck with me. the person who you are, who is watching this, the person who you are right now in this moment, whether you like that person or not, you created you. You created you. So guess what? You can recreate you. And that's not a cheesy phrase. That's not a cheesy mindset thing. That is the truth. Because you cannot control anything external to you. You cannot control how people talk about you. You cannot control how people treat you. You cannot control pandemics and governments. You cannot control that. So shift your attention, shift your energy, because what you put your energy on grows. What you put your energy on, you are creating. So shift your energy onto what you can do, and then you'll feel more in control. You'll feel more aligned, because when you're focusing on what you can't control, you're just feeling more out of control. So let's shift it to what we can do. We can't control the event, but we can control how we respond, and how we respond ultimately is going to create the outcome, create our lives. And we want to live high vibe flying lives, right? We want to live the best life. We want to live our best life. So it's important to remember, event plus your reaction, your response equals your life. I hope that's been some kind of help to you lovelies. No matter where you are in your life right now, I do hope you're able to take something from that. Leave in the comments below anything you do want to talk about, anything you'd like me to talk about on the channel. These are going to be open conversations, just more spiritual mindset development, growth, healing, because as a collective, that's what we want to do, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do hit a lovely thumbs up if you did. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I upload spiritual and psychic content every single week. And remember to share the love, share the channel for anyone who you feel might need this message. And I will see you soon for another video. Bye lovelies.